one, DJ. Press play. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. This one's called Invincible. Yeah, yeah, Cats lying saying Chima spitting isn't fresh. If I ain't do it first, brother, then I did it best. It's like I moved the earth with the shit that I invent. Right like a lightning pen, stretched from a Titan's pen. And this cat ain't a hipster or thug rapper. I'm a professional, he's sick as a rap. See me at the show dealing with some buff fans, getting hugs and a little bit of love after. I'm convinced now, rappers now is just actors, not real and they just trying to clutch bafters. Me, name another cat with as much bang as Jay-Z. Maybe, maybe not, I crush answers. A test what's what you gotta say is worthless. A test what's when I rock I blaze the verses. They're not on a level that match this tactics, no matter how hard they practice. I'm invincible, like Mario with a star. You can't get to me through these bars, man. I'm invincible, like Mario with a star. You can't get to me through these bars, man. I'm invincible, like Mario with a star. You can't get to me through these bars, man. I'm invincible, like Mario with a star. Check, check. I'm one of the most ravenous, one of the most savageous, one of the most hazardous, one of the most classicest, one of the most bangingest, one of the most handsomest, one of the most challenging, one of the most rappers which come with the dope tracks and hits, one of the most savageous, one of the most massacre, one of the most readiest, one of the most funniest, rapping shit on this fucking shit. I'm invincible, like Mario with a star. You can't get to me through these bars. Like when I see your shit, I can't help laughing. Like all these little pricks, you can't help swagging. Same little pricks can't stop wanking. Sorry, I digress, my mind's so random. Mayhem, anarchy, and overload. Simultaneously staying focused mode. Hey, look, do you have a problem? It's so cool, my brother, I'm flexible. You wanna get it poppin'? No big deal, like I said, I'm flexible. You can call this a spectacle, or be like whatever, cool. Look, either way, I'm straight, my brother is left to you. I'm flexible, so flexible. Check, whichever way it go. Brother, we can take it fast, we can take it slow. Brother, you can take it ass, save it in my throat, and I still be laid back, probably take it as a joke. Then switch, get to wildin', Tarantino style, but extra violent. Left them dying, wept and crying. Tarantino style, but extra violent. Look, I'm not broken, I'm rock solid. Brothers getting knocked off the top when I rock on it. Ain't got a drop, shit, you pop to make top profit. Facts in the style, yeah, brother, the dogs got it. All of these children, some bollocks and God's wallet. Got me thinking really why, please now God stop it. Please now God stop it, please now God stop it. Man's ain't sick, you more like hot vomit, I promise. Shit, do we have a problem? It's so cool, my brother, I'm flexible. Hey, you wanna get it poppin'? No big deal, like I said, I'm flexible. Slipping on that Glen Levitt. Got me wide, taking higher than that Van Nevis. Got a fetish to get lost in my dark senses. Hope I never end up on them park benches. Sipping on that Glen Levitt. Got me wide, take me higher than that Van Nevis. Got a fetish to get lost in my dark senses. Hope I never end up on them park benches. Sipping, I be sipping on liquor strong. Got my kidney talking to my spleen like, damn, he did his liver wrong. Why don't they be getting on? Drinking to the break of dawn. 3-day hangover, still he keep it on. Beer belly, man, boobs, the whole lot. Still I'm on that damn booze, a whole lot. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, it's crazy. At least I upgraded from Smirnoff and Menis. Drinking high grade till my mind's frayed. Doctors, alcoholics, we got a high rate. All the studies show, plus the suicide rate. Make Kurt Cobain look like the brother quite fake. Brain matter splattered all on the floor. Tell me, what do you care for? What means more? Staying focused or getting faded. All my people who really made it, stay sipping on that Glen Levitt. Got me wide, take me higher than that Van Nevis.
Yeah, I'm feeling this vibe. GustoStore. Let's do this. Okay, it's your boy Barracuda. Outside my boy Menis to the boards. That's how we do it. Let's go. Wash your hands. Pull out your aprons. And get your chef's hat on. This is cooking time. Holding the bowl full of time. Got the measurements balanced. Put all the egos and fake swaggers handed by wooden manners on this cutting board. Slicing up the focus with the winning thoughts. Easy to replace them with performance if you can't afford. That's a real fight. Watching those knuckles, too many bleed for the struggle. Defeating the purpose and buckle. Now while this pressure cooker's boiling up the perseverance, I'm a crack open the can of humble to practice appearance. Down into this mix, marinate the flow and keep it frozen. We serve it cold, the spine chills craving the toe. Fill up the blender with pieces of personality, some lyrical skills and a massive originality. Making sure the season with a touch of confidence and ministry lighting. Excessive and taste of arrogance, I'm pouring these ingredients. I'm panning up to gas Mark 5, hard working these minutes, watching the stock price. Listen up, listen good, listen clearly. See me turning up the heat when you hear me. I got the flavor in the mix, let it settle, babe. If success is key, this is the recipe. One time, stir it up, son, stir it up. Two times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Three times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Four times, stir it up, son, stir it up. 20 on the time, I flick around and stick a fork in it, ready to test the waters. A timid whistle, the smoke, and it's soaked in your aroma in. I banish all the doubts, cut the first piece, I witness the charisma oozing out. Now the pride is in presentation, enhancing the part. I'm not the connoisseur, only dealing with Michelin stars. Got the flavors and taste, even displaying Mandarin plates. Visual aesthetics, getting noticed, playing, invading the space. Someone serving out to mark in the place. I got that dish and every lips to cause a whispering case. All these eyes illuminate, with success on the table. Everybody wants a slice with invaded by hungry labels like the cats in the cradle. String it out until your clothes stains. Till you're done better, get into fast food chains. We keep stirring until your mind shook. Instead of replacing these elements, I'm providing a cookbook. Listen up, listen good, listen clearly. See me turning up the heat when you hear me. I got the flavor in the mix, let it settle, be. If success is key, this is the recipe. One time, stir it up, son, stir it up. Two times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Three times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Four times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Careers fade to black, witnessing me state the facts. Make them carry the weight on my flames like a table mat. It's reaching boiling point, it's boiling the scene. Silver spoons, this is the recipe. I'm just rubbing salt in the wounds in torture rooms. I hung drawn and caught of that. Clutching the rosaries, Hail Mary like a quarterback. Michael Vick, I got them dogs scrapping over Trump's thriller. Mickey and Mallory up beats a natural born killer. I see him stuck in their cocoons like invasive caterpillars. My back's silver, I'm an urban gorilla. Catch a blossom in the streets, son, you're just a polyfiller. I'm just a master of making peace, call me Percy Miller. There's no limits, let me spit till they finish and fit it. Never pick a turning point in life, I'm just learning to pivot. Walk in my kitchen and step into my dark lyrics. So raise your brandies and whiskeys, I'm uplifting the spirits. Listen up, listen good, listen clearly. See me turning up the heat when you hear me. I got the flavor in the mix, let it settle, be. If success is key, this is the recipe. One time, stir it up, son, stir it up. Two times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Three times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Four times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Now listen up, listen good, listen clearly. See me turning up the heat when you hear me. I got the flavor in the mix, let it settle, be. If success is key, this is the recipe. One time, stir it up, son, stir it up. Two times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Three times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Four times, stir it up, son, stir it up. Flow immaculate, smacking back at the devil's advocate. Leaving the stage massacred like Montagues and Capulets. Now Romeo's dead, so call me gently when the battle's done. Back to the back of rack, I say a little prayer for battered ones. Scum scattered, this scam scuppered. Subtle feeling that Superman McLaren Molotov sit in the paddy wagon. This is the way of the dragon. Spit fire in a panic, manic, depressive, wait to extinguish your vocal cannon. Clap, clap, all these lyrics produce standing ovations. My flow purifies your haven, this is irrigation. Tap, tap, knocking on heaven's door for elevation. At the school of hard knocks, getting measured for graduation. This is the way of the dragon. My name is Swami Baracus, people, make some noise!
Yeah! Outside custom clothing, each and every time. Make sure you get your pieces right now, exclusive. Outside my stick, outside Swami Baracus inside the building. You always want a freebie, saying it's promo for me, cause it's gonna be shown on the TV. Believe me, you wouldn't be saying the same shit if my language changed. You wanna rush your rich, so why you tryna bump, man? Cause I ain't the same as them, don't try and pull the stop, man. Cause I ain't a punk, man. It's the way I'm gonna fuck your scam. I'm pissed off, boy, try to play it like a toy, cause my tunes don't have a tumbi or a heart. You don't say what I'm saying is all true, you must be dumb if you think you're the screw. Say that your force 15 at the door, 500 people, do the math now, bro. Don't tell me can't do the math now, though. Say my bitch, get my money now, go. my money, get my money, where's my money? I don't like the way that you walk in me. I ain't going on stage until I get my money. Where's my money, get my money, where's my money, get my money, where's my money, get my money, where's my money? DJ, let's go that one back. It's a bounce to me. Let's go. The difference for me and you is you ask people for help, I take the DIY approach. B&Q, there's a lot of people who don't like me, but they can go suck the thing that's dangling between my tea and shoe. You think I'm being rude? Sure, you know with me there's always a point like dividing 3 and 2. I'm just being true, and after that I always saw, cause I'm always minding my P's and Q's, rolling the 3s and 2s. I ain't rich, gold news bitches if I do tell them to go fetch. Oh yes, I'm that top man with that new look, but who's gonna blow next? Hopefully it's gonna be me, this style's one-dimensional me. 3D, I ain't one to stay in the back. TVs play with fire and get burned. CDs, yeah, you can say what you want now. If there's no reply it's cause I'm lazy. If there's one thing that you should know, yeah, I'm crazy. Mother money, yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, mother money, yeah, I'm crazy. If there's something that you should know, I get ladies by the baker's dozen. Yeah, a dozen. Don't do it, your girls. They could be my cousin. Man's telling the missus to get their coat. Cause I see the ship, cause I push the boat out. Yeah, I throw the notes down to take a note. Now I take your high hopes down. The name's Menis, ain't that for no reason. Make careers go downhill, no skis on. Girls get a beat, no Pro Tools, no logic, actually no reason. When I said beat, I meant sexually, so I don't bruise them. I like to please them with my semen every season. I don't like odd numbers, don't do threesomes, but foursomes, I get awesome. There's a new law, son, that I'm freaking awesome. Yeah, you can say what you want now. If there's no reply, it's cause I'm lazy. If there's one thing that you should know, yeah, I'm crazy. Mother money, yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, mother money, yeah, I'm crazy. If there's something that you should know, I'm crazy. Alright guys, hope you had a good one. Let's keep it short and sweet. Once again, big up GustoStore each and every time. Want to thank you guys for inviting me down. And you know I'm always here to support the cause. I'm out. Peace.
At the door trying to stop and break up this domestic. Frame MCs get bullied with bars like a Mars and anorexic. Take a second, digest it. I can outweigh them well with my gifts on the scale. Imperial or metric. Wild with the words, I'm foul with the verbs. I'm the best with the bars, not a dance or dyslexic. I got no time for doubters or skeptics who talk so much crap, but the smell of your mouth is a cesspit. Lewis Hamilton on this track and the rest just flew off the electric. I take a breath quick. I got haymaker flows that I collapse your plans like Tyson. So suck your mum like a Dyson. I give it up more than you can chew. You're a poodle back to this against the lichen. Bad man give it all the hype with the bad man move in silence. Talk is cheap to keep chatting and know that I ain't the type to easily frighten. I ride the river like waves of Poseidon. I live my life with my eyes wide open. Brain is a Brighton, so I live my life with light and so fast that I can catch lightning. Like the outcome of electrons accelerating and colliding, or Guinness and the Irish, I'm a shark circling the island. You're a jellyfish, dangerous for the spine.
Alright, I got myself into trouble on the way here though. I just want to let you lot know that, yeah? But I managed to get out of it. You want to hear about it?
Yeah.
I got stopped by the police, man. What can you do? When you look like this, what do they expect of you? You know what I mean? I was like, excuse me, Mr. Officer. Who? Me, Mr. Officer? Alright, calm down. Don't shoot me, Mr. Officer. Truthfully, Mr. Officer. Do I really fit that description or does it just suit me, Mr. Officer? Are you saying it's routine, Mr. Officer? Well, I'm flattered you choose me, Mr. Officer. I know you're doing your duty, Mr. Officer. No need to do me like Bruce Lee, Mr. Officer. Usually, Mr. Officer, I'd never tug the race card. But this has happened nearly every other day, Sarge. Stuck on the hook by SIDS. I ain't even done any form of crime. I just look like this. Somebody say, oh! Is it Parkinson in the house? Big Parkinson and little Parkinson. Shout to Dr. Psycho. Yo, I say, oh! Say, oh!
You know you want to fly, we're always getting high.
I got one thing to say though. Come we go, bro. Let's go to the next one quick, man. Only the offenders should feel offended. Hey, I need you lot to help me out here. Just every 4 bars, I just want to hear everybody in the house say this. Hip hop better wake up. That's it, as simple as clear. I know you might not know what 4 bars is, but by the end of this you will. So after 4, everybody in the house, 1, 2, 3, 4, hip hop. Better wake up. I'll set it straight cause time is really ticking. There's a new term to the phrase trying to really fit in. When you got guys in jeans looking tighter than the women. You know right from the beginning.
Hip hop, better wake up.
DJs claiming they're here to show the way, sounding more like they're only here promoting mates like we're supposed to rate. Something that you call hot when we clearly know it ain't.
Hip hop, better wake up.
Sign rappers under pressure not to fail cause you don't want to drop the album that's left up on the shelf. It's got everybody sounding like everybody else. How we ever gonna sell?
Hip hop, better wake up.
Time for heat to make it feel as if the sun's out of practice. Rise like the phoenix when it comes out the ashes. Cause now fight backwards trying to dumb down the masses who crying out the mantra.
Hip hop, better wake up.
I see a whole heap trying to OG the game, jumping on the bandwagon like we don't see a lane. How you labeling these artists what they don't even claim? That provokes me to say.
Hip hop, better wake up.
Hey, for real though, what have we been missing? Someone's obviously gotta be on top of these decisions, focusing on quantity but not the quality that's missing. Listen!
Hip hop, better wake
Hey,
up.
off-key and shady promoters out there, if you want me, then pay me. And what's with the way you've been making all your bookings do your job for you lately? Stop being lazy.
Hip hop, better wake up.
Hey, some of you bloggers want to act as if you ain't wrong. Then you wonder where all the passion for the game's gone. Maybe it's because you used to rep the underground, but turn your back on where you came from. Hey yo, it's funny to me still how people say they do it for the culture, that act like a monkey for the mills, make it rain in the drum. Meanwhile, cool work still struggling with bills.
Hip hop, better wake up.
No, I ain't done yet. There's more to mention. So class best prepare for detention, especially those doing all this dumb shit to get more attention. Brethren!
Hip hop, better wake
Hey,
up.
off-key and shady promoters out there, if you want me to pay me. What's with the way you've been making all your bookings do your job for you lately? Stop being
Hip hop, better wake
I
up.
think they're wide awake right here, boy. I think you lot are wide awake right here. Am I lying? Is hip hop in the building right now? Yeah! Alright, that's good to know. Somebody say I'm telling you! Telling you! I'm telling you there's more to this than meets the eye. When everybody tends to copy for a piece of pie. We all want to succeed in life and reach the sky. But when I catch an eager beaver trying to eat what's mine, it's not telling you you're artificial. Let's start the mission with some bars that hit you like bullets flying from army pistol. And they'll don't want to start your tissue. And afterwards you'll be forgotten, bro. I'm off to go deal with some larger issues. Boy, I'm telling you, this planet's crazy with babies having babies and ladies catching rabies. They say it happens daily. That's why so many just pray that they're taken back to safety. Even your close friends are acting shady. Oi, I'm telling you, any unfocused fool can run up on you with a loaded tool. And it don't matter if you roll with drink, that is nonsense. No matter of fact, I'm probably smoking too. Know the rules, boy, I'm telling you. It's hard to even trust your fam, especially when that money comes to hand. Cause for a couple grand, bruh, your grand will probably run some scam. And have your name up in the judge's hand. Understand, cause I'm telling you, your west side is for you. GustoStore is for you. A north and south. Hey yo, everybody in the house. Somebody say, telling you. Say, you. Really feel I need to get away. It's hard dealing with the same people every day. When it seems to stress the brain, the words repeating. Well, it's that downtown swinging, loud mouth in the teacher town, bout spinning when I'm roundhouse kicking. It's now about chilling in my vision. Unless I'm in the mile, hitting with some brown women when I'm out brown splitting. And as the lines turning, rappers grab your rhyme book, stuck a man burn them. Here's your introduction to the maddest man lurking in rap. Thoughts of terror more than Taliban turbines. And literally, bro, I was drag a man's curtains across his own stage while his man is banned. What?
cracking, tanker that's bursting. Heading for the village, so get ready for the spillage. Or the apple man's work for them. Or find yourself drowning like your sorrows. And if not, you better hope they find you by tomorrow. Your whole style is sounding like it's borrowed. While I just provide you with the time it hits the crowd like the follow for that rush of adrenaline. Touching your head again, you're never getting enough. Nothing is better than a rush that you're getting when you see things clear. And that's the stuff that we need in here, feel it. Alright then, let me know it and repeat this here. Anybody ever feel the funny beat this year? They get a rush of adrenaline. You feel that rush, put your hand in the air. I get that rush through your doors like fuck you and yours. You respect, here stuck to my balls, no love for you for. Send a middle finger up to the more. I should drive a FU sign truck through your door. When you tell a lie, vision of some hella fine mission. 1 foot out my house is like a step inside prison. In this hell that I live in. Everything you better if I'm living, trying to finish all the bread in my kitchen. No wonder why some other guy a better white pitching on the corner, so he's gonna live a better life with him. For every bit of life, if I ever try winning, to get a little slice of the devil's pie in it. And it's getting quite sickening. The more we see tomorrow is the more we need to borrow. So we always need to follow by the road we can swallow. We'll get money's thought to be the motto, but can everybody's thought to be the low for that rush of adrenaline? Touching your head again, you're never getting enough. Nothing is better than that rush that you're getting when you see things clear. And that's the stuff that we need in here. Feel it? Alright, then let me know wherever we this here. Anybody ever think of fooling me this year? They get a rush of adrenaline. Touching your head again, that rush of adrenaline. We gotta switch those lanes, cause here where the clouds look a 6 smoke grey, the rain keeps falling on my window pane. Where the winds don't stay and the rich don't stay. I'm rocking the grind where even kids won't lay. Trying to get it up, I can't lift those stays. Trying to speed it up, but the pitch won't change. And the big smoke hits you in the big smoke way. It's okay! Yeah! That's that adrenaline rush right there, mother lovers. I want to welcome you lot to the blue planet, where it's hard to keep order. So much so that it starts to seem lawless. So be sure it gets dark in these waters full of hammerheads who find it hard to see forward. When untied in the midst want to stop and look, they get blinded by the ink from the octopus. They got to push on or sink to the down floor, cause this all could happen in the pinch of a crab's claw. Down shore, so take a big breath. Careful cause the pressure is great at this depth. The place of shipwrecks where they're made to think less, and many hooked on line won't escape the big net in the blue planet. If it looks like food, grab it and move rapid is the #1 rule, damn it. Well, the fact is you're never gonna come back if you get trapped in the belly of the humpback. Yeah, where big fish eat little fish and any little bit the big fish leave finishes. Cause even little league shrimp mean business. They make a meal of this. This where they still exist. In the mix where the hunger's all you feel in this. And hear the myths that none were born to deal with this. Where the killer whale's quick to hunt you for the thrill of it. Cause they're living well in this underwater wilderness. Smiling a lot when you see them about. Cause they rise to the top just to breathe in and out. They're sharp, you can see from their jaws. That's why they always pass here to feast on us all. Deep where they all wonder when this grief's ever gonna cease. While others rest in peace under coral reefs. And most swim around in schools till they're nauseous. But better that than end up in the jewel with the swordfish. In the blue planet. Alright. You don't wanna go deeper? So can I go deeper? Say deeper! Deeper! Say deeper! Deeper! In the blue planet, the ecosystem's a true savage. Cause of those up top living too lavish, wreaking true havoc, seeking who has it. But watch them soon panic, from the huge splashes to where the only ones left. Cause that's how long we've been holding our breath, low in the depths, full of empty shells from irrational choices. But we know to keep it shut like clams and oysters in the blue planet. Watch for piranhas if the school's massive, cause they want it just like every other school's had it. But they ain't in the same class, so they do damage, straying in the same path, no to move, damn it. Where some live for one dream, swimming upstream till the rivers come clean. Unseen by the jellyfish, you mingle looking delicate, treat you like a friend and then sting you for the hell of it. Cause we're down here, they don't think we're relevant, even though they kill for a dolphin's intelligence. So they fill us up with potions and medicine, slowly killing us, and there's an ocean of evidence. In the blue planet. I'll say it like this, look, I don't like to moan, but life ain't easy when you live next to a carpenter that only works nights from home. His wifey likes the bone, so all her is banging day and night, whether she does or don't choose to leave the guy alone. They've got 6 sick kids who think it's big to show the neighbours what a bunch of misfits did. Like the time one of the toddlers said I nicked his bib and the kids jumped me. They left me with my lips this big.
Plus they got a grey mutt that's off the chain. Okay, he's not insane, but I swear the doggy ain't been potty trained. And if there's one thing that's due to leave me more vexed, is finding that little mongrel's doodling in my doorstep. How many of you lot have got neighbours who are non-stop ravers that knock when they want favours? Man, I got some that always come through, not only for some sugar but for coffee, milk and a mug too. Man, I'm living with neighbours from hell. I really wish someone would take them to jail. Because they got me turning crazy as well, and just for moving next to them, I'm really hating myself. Look, I live in the maddest block of flats where stuff happens often. Like there's a girl on the 5th floor with a bladder problem. So she's always blessing someone with a gift. The only present that you're getting, those are puddle in the lift. There's a lady living next to me that's always babysitting. Never a day she's in, I'm sure she's making millions. 10 kids always playing in the hallways, bug me like the 7 babies, screaming like they're always hungry. And I'm never sleeping without them screaming and shouting. It's cute as hell, but you can tell that there's something evil about them. Lucky we've got a guy the kids are petrified of, who lives 2 doors away and stinks of sweaty fried socks. Look, I heard his yard was infested by moths and knew his life story, though I never met the guy lots. You walk by his yard, he'll pop out and talk you to death. I mean literally, he could knock out a horse with his breath, man. And that's all around my way, man. My boy Lanny's influence on other areas, about the stories untold, songs unsung. I give you one now, let me tell you all what Lon done. He thought no other was loving him like his Alice till she stood him up, said she was bucking him by the palace. He never knew his Alice was a stinking liar till word got back to him. She was Lincolnshire and old Lonnie couldn't live with that. So he planned to get rid of Shire in time, hoping that he wins her back. Staring up as if he's waiting for the sun to land, he had to ring the bell fast, claimed he couldn't understand, called his Manchester to tell him what he's got planned and he should be ready to fool the plot though. He weren't even bothered because he had the same lawyer that Lunny had let Peter borrow. And Peter was a true rascal that's out now puffing gold as green while living in Newcastle. Yeah. He's building in Newcastle. So Lunny's acting up, he's packing manic actions, staring out the whereabouts of Shire. Hallie vaxed him, though Hallie wants his heart still, since they made love by the shepherd's bush and saw the lamb birth on the farm field. Can't deal with him's what the girl thought. Last time she talked, they had to tell him Earl's caught and it was her fault. It's bad news. We're back to the situation at hand. Wembley and Lunny instigated the plan. He was an angel, but still some boys of his sling tons of that Chima. Plus they're dealing with some shit tin guns. So him and Chelsea, if they could give him some of the right birds to peck and get the business done. They got the business done. Lunny's away fast. He ran off to go and meet Chester in the same car as Scott. The hunt Shire down and Clapham at top speed and sent his ass higher than the bats of the Swansea. Sorry man, I fucked that one up a little bit there. That's a true called My Stentation. That's on the LP as well. But this is the one I wanted to say goodbye with to all of you mother lovers out there. Thank you for enjoying it, man. We really appreciate that. One more time, give it up for GustoStore, man. Deep GustoStore holding it down. And you know, anything here that you like is obviously available for purchase, you know. 3 items, you get 10% discount, I do believe. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, Giles Freeman would love it here. Only things for free though. Oh yeah, 10% off when you buy 3 or more. The when you buy 3 or more bit though, you need 3D glasses to see it. I feel it's funny while I grasp on my last bit of redundancy money. I reminisce back to when I had enough cash to spend and how I loved that. Hoping the times come back again, but cold beans is what I usually eat. And now this broke feeling's got me losing my sleep. So I pray for sunny days, but everyone gets wetter. I get one red letter after one red letter. My job sent to treat me like I'm some dead fella. My stress won't rest until my funds get better than one day. So luckily I bumped into a friend who told me that my hardship would soon be coming to an end. I called up the company number he gave me on the spot. I was shocked to get through to one of my neighbours from the block. We started chatting and he told me what was happening. Said that the job's in the bag. I was so glad you can't imagine how much I really felt this needed to be a joke. Playing tricks on my mind and this feeling of being broke. Saying so long, farewell, goodbye, what you saying, babes? Yeah, I know I've been busy at work staying paid. Yeah, alright, I know you ain't seen my face in days. I thought you realised I've had enough of your shady ways. You won't notice, but usually with women I'm picky. Like when I let my hair grow and I don't comb it. My tolerance just won't hold this. And if our hearts are not in this, then part is obvious and we both know it. I'm very sure that we're getting very bored. So I'm gonna tell you something that I've never said before. Being serious is nothing we were ever ready for. Something
I can take this X amount of stress you put on my head, yo. Now I'm gonna smile a while and give your face a rest, yo. I'm giving you the keys to your house, now give me the keys to my car and let me go. Let me go.
You should know that the sun is out to shine when I'm coming out to rhyme, and I'm sending love to my friends. Yeah, I'm thanking everyone that's out, but I'm really running out of time. You know it must come to an end, that most good thing, but everybody from the front to the back, I've got to give you respect for showing love to the Mac. I'll be back here for sure to drop some fresh rhymes, no doubt. Cheers to all, I'm off. Till next time I say, so long, maybe you can hear it now. Goodbye, I'm gone. So long. Farewell. If you feel it, man, you put your hand up in the air and say, so long. Sayonara, bitches. Thank you very much, my beloveds.